Hello, my name is Bill Haley, and this is part of my 3-minute introduction series into Haley 2024, the movement's government reform ideas. So, this one's going to be on Social Security and Medicare, and this one's going to be specifically on why we need to change to a more free enterprise system versus a socialist system, a government-controlled system. So the actual change what I want to go to, that's going to be on a separate video, and actually the transition to the new system is going to be on a separate video as well. So let's go into this real quick. Your money is currently not held in a special account for you. So when you give Social Security taxes, when you pay those, when you're 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60 years old, it's not being held in a special account for you. There's no capital being built up with your name on it. So that's very, very important. The Supreme Court stated that is the case. You do not have a right to the Social Security account, and there's no special account with your name on it. There's actually no money there. Now, some people say, well, there's government bonds in there, so that's the money that's there. Well, that's really, you have to collect taxes to get there, so it's the equivalent of having not money there at all. If you have to collect taxes, either way, you have to collect taxes to pay you what they owe you in the future. And what they owe you is not a legitimate right of the individual, as the Supreme Court has stated. The way they set it up was a welfare program. It's a very poor way of setting it up. The reason they set it up that way is because they were not allowed to do welfare back in the 1920s. The Supreme Court said the Constitution does not allow you to do it. They started doing it anyway with welfare, so they just started doing it that way because the Supreme Court changed their mind and allowed it to happen. FDR put so many people on the Supreme Court that says we can do it, so that they changed the Constitution by changing who interprets the Constitution. It's a bad way of changing the Constitution, but they did it that way. Anyway, the benefits of future retirees depends on future laborers. So that's a Ponzi scheme. Everybody always says it, and it's very, very much needs to be said often because it's so true. But that eliminates, when you have a pay-as-you-go system, as we do now, you do not build up capital, and capitalism needs capital. So when you have capital, you get to invest in businesses. You get to invest in car loans and business loans and equipment to help the efficiency and productivity of a business and different things, a work truck or whatever. When you have a pay-as-you-go system, the money goes away as fast as you put it in there, so you don't build up capital. Anyway, those are some of the reasons why we need to switch away from the current system. Please look at the other videos to talk about the transition and where we're going to go as a final solution. Thank you.